The humans tried to feed them. They gave them all their produce. The corn, the wheat, the fruit. The Nephilim swallowed it whole and screamed for more. When the crops were gone, they turned to the livestock. I watched from a ridge as a giant, his skin scarred, his hair a matted mane of filth, grabbed a bull by its horns. He snapped its neck like a dry twig. He didn't cook it. He tore into the raw flesh with those double rows of teeth. Blood sprayed over his chest. He cracked the bones and sucked the marrow, but the livestock ran out. And then the giants turned their eyes toward the village, toward their father's subjects, toward us. This is the nightmare I cannot wake from. The day the Nephilim began to eat mankind. It was harvest time, but there was no harvest. The giants were starving. Their hunger was a spiritual void that physical food could not fill. I was in the city of Cain when the wall was breached, not by an army, but by a single hand. A hand the size of a chariot wheel smashed through the stone fortifications. Stone and mortar exploded inward. The giant stepped through the dust. He was 30 feet of gray muscle and malice. He wore a necklace of human skulls. He carried a club made from the trunk of an ironwood tree studded with rocks. The screaming started instantly. People ran. But you cannot outrun a stride that covers 20 feet in a single step. He reached down. It was casual. Like a man picking a grape, he grabbed a soldier, a man armed with Azazel's bronze sword. The soldier struck the giant's hand, but the blade broke on the gray hide. The giant lifted him up, staring at him with black, soulless eyes. Then he bit the man in half. The sound, the crunch of the spine, the spray of red. The land was filled with violence. It wasn't just murder. It was desecration. They drank the blood, which is the life. They sinned against the birds, and the beasts, and the reptiles, and the fish.
Get out of the street! The gate! Hurry!
Look out! Inside!
Close the door!
They began to crossbreed animals, creating chimeras. Monsters that should not exist. The world became a slaughterhouse. The blood of men cried out from the ground. Justice, justice. The Watchers, their fathers, they did not stop it. They watched. Some say they reveled in it. They had created a master race to replace us. Humanity was an endangered species. We were hiding in caves, scurrying like rats, while the Titans walked the earth, crushing our cities under their feet. I tried to intercede. I went to the Watchers.
You have corrupted the earth. The Great Holy One has seen this.
If they die, it is because they are too weak to survive our children.
Samyaza looked at me. He was still beautiful, but his light had dimmed. It was sickly now. They had no remorse. They were proud of their monsters. But the cry of the earth reached the throne. Then came the decree. I heard the voice of the Most High. It was not like the voice of the Watchers. It was the sound of rushing waters.
Word of city, the whole flesh has come before.
The end of all flesh has come before me, for the earth is filled with violence through them. And behold, I will destroy them with the earth. The Nephilim were not to be saved. There was no ark for them. Their DNA was corrupted. They were irredeemable. The Watchers were bound. Raphael was sent to bind Azazel hand and foot and cast him into the darkness, to cover his face that he might not see the light.
Azazel, submit and be bound.
Never! You cannot chain the stars!
Then burn with them.
And Gabriel was sent to the giants. Gabriel, go to the bastards and to the reprobates and to the children of fornication, and destroy the children of the Watchers from amongst men.
Send them one against the other, that they may destroy each other in battle.
And that is what happened. A civil war of giants. Before the rain started, before the fountains of the deep burst open, the giants turned on each other. It was a war that shook the tectonic plates. Mountains were leveled as they fought. Can you imagine two 30-foot monsters colliding? The earth screamed. They tore each other apart with their bare hands. And then the rain came. The water rose. It covered the battlefields. It covered the broken bodies of the Nephilim. It covered the cities of the Watchers. The water scrubbed the DNA clean. But here is the horror, my friend. The text says there were giants in the earth in those days. And also after that. How? How did they return? Did a gene survive on the ark? Did the Watchers return? Look at your history. Look at Goliath. Look at the Amorites. Look at the unexplained megalithic stones that no human hand could lift.
They're alive.
They are waiting. The spirits of the dead Nephilim. They were not destroyed. Their bodies died in the flood, but their spirits, half angel, half human, they had nowhere to go. They are the demons that wander the earth today, looking for a body to inhabit. The bones of the Nephilim are still out there, buried under the ice of Antarctica, under the sands of the desert, hidden in the vaults of the powerful. Do you believe that we were visited? Do you believe that the myths of Hercules and the Titans are just memories of the Nephilim? The days of Noah are returning. Genetic manipulation, hybrids, the mixing of species. If you want to see the evidence, if you want to know where the Watchers are bound right now, subscribe. Because next time, we go into the prison of the fallen angels. The truth is terrifying.